Welcome to another episode of Travel Champ. If you enjoy all things travel, then subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on any of our latest and greatest uploads. Our list of best things to do in Hong Kong is so varied that it could take more than one trip to fit them all in your itinerary. From early morning hikes and temple visits to frantic shopping trips and the excitement of theme park rides, Hong Kong stays busy and exciting year-round. Hong Kong is an endlessly fascinating destination due to its rich history and cultural diversity. Modern skyscrapers and centuries-old temples dot the vibrant central district of Hong Kong, resulting in unique scenery that's unlike most cities in Asia. 15. Causeway Bay. If it's your first time in Hong Kong, head to the neighborhood of shopping streets around Causeway Bay, where you can immerse yourself in Hong Kong's iconic street scenes. Busy, bustling, and always on the go. The streets around Jardines Crescent are packed throughout the day and night. They're also popular spots for acquainting yourself with the city. Get a first glimpse of the trams rattling along Hennessy Road, with huge flashing billboards, street hawkers, and flagship designer stores catching your attention at every turn. 14. The Peak. The Peak, Hong Kong, not only has tremendous views out over the harbor and neighboring islands, but it's also a foodie destination and a place of historical interest. This Hong Kong attraction is very popular among first-time visitors. You can either take the tram or hike your way to the summit, which stands at 552 meters above sea level. Don't forget your camera. The Peak, Hong Kong, boasts panoramic views of Hong Kong in the South China Sea. 13. Hong Kong Disneyland. Hong Kong Disneyland is one of the largest theme parks in Hong Kong. This is where you'll find your favorite Disney characters parading the streets of the expansive theme park, as well as a wide range of fun rides for all ages. There's something for just about everyone at this world-renowned attraction, from romantic boat rides and live shows to indoor roller coasters and space adventures. 12. Tian Buddha, or Big Buddha. Tian Buddha, one of the world's tallest statues of a seated Buddha, is a sight to behold. Located in Po Lin Monastery on Lantau Island, the structure is 34 meters in height and sits on top of a 3-level base platform. It was built to symbolize the harmonious relationship between man and nature, people and religion. Po Lin Monastery has many other interesting things to see, including a lotus pond, several prayer halls, a tea house, a tea plantation, an orchid garden, and many restaurants. 11. Stanley Market and Murray House. Stanley Market and Murray House are situated in the town of Stanley, next to Chung Hom Kong and Repulse Bay, on the southern coast of Hong Kong. The market is made up of winding lanes stocking an assortment of gifts, clothes, antiques, and watches. Less than 5 minutes away from this open-air marketplace is Murray House, a restored colonial building that was relocated from Central. It has several restaurants on the first floor, all of which overlook Blake Pier and the South China Sea. 10. Temple Street Night Market. Temple Street Night Market is a busy and bustling market that will boggle the mind with its diversity. It usually opens at 5 p.m., but really gets going past dark, when it's a barrage of brightly lit stalls selling cheap souvenirs, fashion, and electronics. Most items are sourced directly from factories in mainland China. You can also find many fortune tellers and herbalists, as well as the occasional free open-air Cantonese opera. Snack stalls and restaurants surround Temple Street Night Market, which adds to its already colorful and noisy spectacle. 9. Lan Kwai Fong and SoHo. Lan Kwai Fong and SoHo are usually buzzing with fashionable locals and trendy tourists, seeking a cool place to hang out and enjoy a few drinks once the sun goes down. These areas are arguably Hong Kong's busiest nightlife districts. Lan Kwai Fong is a cobblestoned maze of restaurants, bars, and nightclubs in the middle of Central in Hong Kong. SoHo caters mostly to Hong Kong's elites, thanks to its extensive range of high-end, multicultural restaurants and chic bars. 8. Star Ferry, Hong Kong. Star Ferry, Hong Kong is one of the best spots for a sense of the city's living history. Founded in 1880, it's also a symbol of the city and often featured in local films and TV shows. There are 2 ferry crossings across the bay, though the most popular route is from Central Ferry Pier to Kowloon. Fares for Star Ferry start from $2.70 Hong Kong, or $3.70 on weekends, per adult, and $1.60 Hong Kong, or $2.20 on weekends, per child between 3 and 12 years old. Ferries leave every 10 to 15 minutes, depending on the time of day. 7. Hong Kong rooftop bars. Lounging on a rooftop bar in Hong Kong is definitely one of the best ways to spend your evenings, soaking up the incredible cityscape while sipping on a cocktail in the cooling breeze. What's more, there are rooftop bars and restaurants to enjoy spread out all over the city, on both sides of Victoria Harbour, so you're never that far away from getting a privileged vantage point over Hong Kong. 6. Avenue of Stars and Symphony of Lights, Hong Kong. The Avenue of Stars is a promenade overlooking Victoria Bay in Kowloon. It's just a short walk from the Tsim Sha Tsui MTR station and is popular for soaking up the sweeping scene of Hong Kong Island. You'll also see over 100 stars dotting the walkway, which honor legends of the Hong Kong film industry, much like the Hollywood Walk of Fame. This waterfront promenade also happens to be one of the best spots for watching the famous light show called the Symphony of Lights. The nightly laser show starts at 8 p.m. and is set against one of the most incredible cityscapes in the world. 5. Bank of China Tower. The soaring 70-story Bank of China Tower is one of Hong Kong Island's most stunning landmarks. Designed by acclaimed architect I.M. Pei and completed in 1990, the design was inspired by the elegance of bamboo and symbolizes vitality, strength, and growth. The 367-meter-tall building's geometric glass facade has been featured in many Hollywood films, including Transformers and Star Trek. The public viewing deck on the 43rd floor is free of charge. Bring your ID for registration and access into the building. 4. Dragon's Back Hike, Hong Kong. The Dragon's Back Hike takes you up to 𝐥𝐤𝐤 Peak and back down the other side. Located in 𝐥𝐤𝐤 Country Park, the trail is popular among those looking to enjoy the outdoors on Hong Kong Island. It takes less than 1 hour to reach the start of the trail from central Hong Kong. The 8.5-kilometer-long trail takes between 2 and 5 hours to complete. It can get quite steep in parts, so wear a sturdy and comfortable pair of trainers or walking boots. The Dragon's Back Trail is listed as Section 8 of the Hong Kong Trail, meaning it's well signposted throughout. 3. Exchange Square, Hong Kong. Exchange Square, home to the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, is formed by the 1, 2, and 3 Exchange Square buildings. This spectacular complex has been recognized as an important achievement in architecture. Featuring 3 towers of rose-colored granite and silver glass, it's an aesthetic forum where some of the most important financial transactions take place. Exchange Square Hong Kong is connected to IFC Mall and the Airport Express Line's Hong Kong station directly underneath by a network of walkways. The shopping mall features trendy restaurants, fashion, beauty, and jewelry shops, as well as a cinema. 2. Peak Tram Historical Gallery. The Peak Tram Historical Gallery, located in the Peak Tram Lower Terminus, is where you can learn about life in Hong Kong back in the 19th and 20th centuries. The museum displays more than 200 artifacts related to the tram, which are spread out across 15 exhibition halls. The gallery also features a replica of the first-generation Peak Tram carriage and the 1926 haulage room. It's a good place to stop by before boarding the tram to the Peak Hong Kong's summit. 1. Repulse Bay. Repulse Bay is a public beach on Hong Kong Island's southern district, about 20 minutes away from central Hong Kong. While the beach is home to an upmarket residential area, it's also one of the most popular areas in Hong Kong for dining, family picnics, sunbathing, and water sports. This crescent-shaped beach is fronted by clear blue waters with moderate temperatures year-round. The soft sands make for pleasant strolls in the early mornings and on cooler days, while summertime sees crowds of sunbathers on the beach. And with that, we've reached the end of this video all about the best things to do in Hong Kong. If you enjoyed this video and found it interesting, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content just like this.